Okay, thank you so much. I would like to take this opportunity today, 9th April 2025, on the occasion of the implementation of the RRCs, which has hit a critical stalemate. This press statement is on the gathering of SPLM-IO members who gathered in Palm Africa Hotel, Juba, Republic of South Sudan, on the 9th April 2025. It has come to our notice through the social media that a group led by Ambassador Stephen Parkour, a former member of the SPLM-IO Political Bureau, convened a gathering on 9th April 2025, in which the group referred to themselves as SPLM-IO leadership. The group claimed to have resolved to commit to the revitalized agreement, called for the release of the SPLA-IO chairman and comrades. They also called for immediate halt to ongoing military offensive. The group also resolved to delink themselves from the Right Honorable Oyet Nathaniel, referring to him as a former deputy chairman of the SPLM-SPLA-IO, and decided to illegally appoint themselves as interim chairman, deputy chairman, and secretary general of the SPLM-IO. The SPLM-IO observe the following: that the gathering, out of 28 members of the SPLM-IO Political Bureau, that is found in our Constitution, Article 21, Sub-Article 1 of the Constitution of the SPLM-IO 2015. The gathering was attended by only 7 members of the Political Bureau, 2 of whom were suspended. That is Ambassador Stephen Parkour and Honorable Riek Machar, who were suspended from the party. That out of 155 national MPs in the both houses of the TNLA and the Council of States, 12 members attended the gathering, including 1 member of Parliament, Honorable Ding Lam Yuan, who was suspended, and some few honorable members of the state assemblies. That the gathering was neither a meeting of the Political Bureau, which requires at least 28 members. It was not also a meeting of National Liberation Council, NLC, which would require 326 members. Nor it was National Convention, which required over 5,000 members. Since the meeting of the National Liberation Council usually convenes 3 times in a year in regular sessions, or in an extraordinary session whenever deemed necessary, only by the chairperson, PB, or on the written request by at least 1/3 of its members. Whereas the quorum for the meetings of the NLC is 2/3, majority of its 326 membership. Article 20 of the Constitution. Meanwhile, the Political Bureau meets once every 2 weeks, and an extraordinary meeting of the Bureau may be called by the chairperson on his or her own initiative, or on the recommendation of the Secretary General to the chairperson of the party, or upon a written request to the chairperson by at least 1/3 of its members, provided that the quorum of the 2/3 or simple majority of its members is met. That is Article 23.1.8.6 of the Constitution of the SPLM-IO 2015. In light of the above development, the SPLM-IO would like to point out the following. The gathering was part of a conspiracy by the SPLM-IG and affiliated security and political apparatus, who place our members who are currently in Juba under intimidation, threats, arrest, and detention in Juba. You are aware about the arrest and detention of His Excellency the First Vice President, Dr. Riek Machar, and other political detainees. His Ambassador Stephen Parkwall himself was also briefly arrested. We are yet investigating the circumstance under which he was quickly released, and hence now is causing trouble in the party. In Juba, our members, if they are not in hiding, those who are moving openly, they are either having thick skin or compromise. We are aware that the SPLM-IG is also plotting to engage in further violation of the RRCs by changing the structure of the executive of the RT-GONU in violation of Article 1.5 of the RRCs. In this article, explicitly, the agreement states that the President of the Republic shall be the incumbent, who is His Excellency President Salva Kiir Mayardit, and the first Vice President shall be the Chairman and the Commander-in-Chief of the SPLM-IO. This is what the SPLM-IG is trying to undo by changing the structure of the executive of the RT-GONU, by removing His Excellency Dr. Riek Machar, who is now under illegal detention. The SPLM-IO calls upon its members at this junction to remain steadfast, vigilant, and not to succumb to any intimidation, threats, or favor of any kind. We equally call upon the guarantors of the agreement, the RJMEC, which is the monitoring body of the agreement, other organs of the agreement, the IGAD countries as a forum and also as individual countries. We applaud the efforts of some of the regional countries in IGAD. The efforts of Kenya, who appointed the special envoy, the efforts of Djibouti, who is chairing the IGAD summit, the effort of Ethiopia, the effort of the Sudan, and others. We also applaud the AU, African Union Commission, and the panel of the wise, which has just concluded its visit to Juba, the Republic of South Sudan. Though they have fell short of meeting His Excellency, the First Vice President. The UN Security Council, the Office of the UN Secretary General, who is seized of the situation in the country, the UNMISS, and other partners, the Troika countries, the US, Norway, and the UK, for their stand with the people of South Sudan. We call upon the members, rather, IGAD Partners Forum. We call upon all the guarantors, as aforementioned, to safeguard the agreement from being abrogated. The gathering, failing to meet the requirements of the provision of the basic documents of the SPLM-IO, was not only illegal, but also null and void. The product of this meeting, wrongly constituted and initiated, and also ill-fated, and aimed to abrogate the agreement, is null and void. And we call other partners and parties to the agreement not to accept and endorse this illegal treachery. We call upon the members who attended the gathering, the members of the SPLM-IO, who attended the gathering, to resist mobilization by the suspended members of the party, members who were placed under discipline with the credible charges laid on them, of which we have the full evidence. We call upon our members not to listen to the ploy of deception and abrogation of the agreement. We call upon you to return to the ranks and files of the SPLM-IO. The leadership, your leadership, is fully aware of the difficult situation we are dealing with. We are under the scenario of abrogation of the agreement. We are under the scenario of military campaign against the cantonments and training centers where our forces have been displaced, and now they are languishing in the jungles and forests of the Republic of South Sudan. Finally, I would like to reiterate that the SPLM-IO condemns in the strongest term possible any attempt to violate the RRCs under whatever name or form, and we remain committed to the full implementation of the agreement in letter and in spirit. Thank you so much. This is a brief press statement that I would like to issue on the occasion of the illegal gathering that took place in Palm Africa. Thank you so much.